Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Brownana Jack. My name is Dadman, but you already know that. And we're going for the next episode. Brownana banana toasters. Dude, what are the guys at Jellyvision smoking?
Some controversy among neighbors.
Or by now Jackbox games?
Tall hot dog in a bun.
And is there any left?
And 30 seconds, people.
Oh, hi, I'm Donnie. I need to know how many people would like to partake in our little game.
Just me.
You. That's not surprising. Go ahead and enter your name.
Yeah, it's not surprising seeing as I played this as a single player game all the way through back in 2011 and
Player
I'm
one,
still playing
I
it.
haven't got all daylight.
Oh, you do? You do? Don't worry.
Oh, forgetful this. Allow me. From now on, you're Sisyphus.
Oh.
You're like a rock, and this game is like a mountain. All right, now here's what you're going to do. Many questions will prevail themselves upon you.
That analogy
Wiggle out the
is
correct choice and impress the boutonniere next to it. There will be a timer
not
counting
working.
down, so the more harried your actions, the more money you'll get. Or forfeit.
We're almost at places. 10 seconds.
Bye, Curious.
Give me a crowd check.
6, 5.
Let's go to black.
3.
Taste the memory.
Dude.
Hey there, I'm Cookie Masterson, and don't worry, this isn't my first love scene.
Why do I not believe that?
The two of us. Please don't kill me. And our
It's actually also the,
brought
like,
to you by
Brownana banana toasters.
couple
For a
of
perfectly
viewers.
toasted banana the first time and every time. Say, nice banana.
Sniff out our sponsors' wrong answer of the game, and you'll end up with a great prize and
Bananas.
serious cash. Okay, let's not waste any more time. First question, will you calamari me?
No.
If Nadia Suleiman, better known as the Octomom, actually behaved like a female octopus, what would happen after she gave birth? She'd die, her spine would dissolve, she'd eat her children, or she'd eat the genitals of the father of her children.
She died.
Female octopuses, octopi? No, whatever. Die shortly after their eggs hatch, so the Octomom would unfortunately kick the bucket. Then they bury her in one casket and her uterus in another. This one's called I Heart Atom. If Albert Einstein had written a romantic comedy about the atomic relationship between neutrons and electrons, which Jennifer Aniston flick would have provided the most appropriate title? The Breakup, The Object of My Affection, He's Just Not That Into You, or Leprechaun?
Atomic relations between neutrons and electrons.
Because neutrons have no electrical charge,
Yeah.
negatively charged electrons are not and never will be attracted to them.
They're actually not
I
attracted
did see
to
a
anything.
picture in Us Weekly of an electron getting frozen yogurt with a proton in Palm Springs. Woo!
I mean, just saying if
And
the
on its
electron
way,
actually hits the
bugs,
proton, you
bye,
get
bye,
a
bye,
neutron.
And it's a toxic dis or dat. I'm gonna read you a list of 7 names. For each one, you need to tell me if it's a boy band or
Oh god.
an insect repellent brand. If it's a boy band,
I am not
press
into
the
boy
number
bands,
1.
never
If
was, never
it's
will be,
insect
and I have
repellents,
no idea
press
about
the number
American
2.
insect
Each one right gets
repellents.
you $300. Each one wrong cost you $300. And like someone putting a roach out of its misery, you'll want to make
Also,
it
boy
quick.
bands qualify as
Fast
insect
for more
repellent to me,
cash.
but
Cool, let's do it. Take that. Cutter. 98 degree. Damage. Off. Ultra pure. Ozone. Don't feel too bad.
I knew 2 of
Technically, all
those.
these could be considered a kind of repellent. I play the 98 Degrees Christmas CD to keep ants out of my kitchen. Why not try Facelift Book?
Okay.
Which website would not be a fancier version of Facebook? Physiognomy Book, Nate's Book, Countenance Book, or Visage Book?
Nate's book?
Nate's book would be a fancy name for ass book. And trust me, you don't want your friend to poke you on ass book.
Really quickly though, how does that relate to the name Nate? Like, you know, the intern they had in the online episodes.
Bucker up for gory. Suppose Al Gore gets gored during the running of the bulls in Spain. If he demands a recount of all the bulls and steers in the run, what will the recount find? 12 suspicious bulls and steers, 20 dubious bulls and steers, 36 fishy bulls and steers, or 51 questionable bulls and steers?
51?
That's a lot of bull. Here's what a right answer looks like. Each day of the running of the Bulls Festival, 6 bulls are released along with 6 steer, so 12 animals in total. The bull's horn didn't pierce Al Gore all the way through. It just left him with dangling chaps. Round 1 is in the books. And surprisingly, you're doing pretty well.
There's a 69 in that.
Keep in mind, in round 2, everything is worth twice as much. And don't forget, our wrong answer of the game is still out there waiting to be picked. Let's get back to the action.
Brownana banana toasters. I still don't.
Let's try I Love You, Meth Cooper. I've been watching that AMC show Breaking Bad about a high school chemistry teacher who uses his science powers for evil by manufacturing drugs. And speaking of chemistry, the title Breaking Bad contains several chemical symbols such as Br, K, N, and Ba. So now it's time for a chemistry pop quiz. Which of those symbols have I matched with the wrong name? Bromine, Br, potassium,
No.
K, nickel, N, or barium, Ba?
Wait, potassium. Bananas are high in potassium. Would they go that way? I'm going to answer potassium, although nickel is the correct answer since Ni would be nickel, N is nitrogen. You're talking to a chemist here. Just saying.
I so wanted you to pick this one. N stands
did.
for nitrogen. Nickel is Ni. Chemistry was never my strong suit in high school. And by that I mean I didn't
Was
have
mine.
chemistry with anyone of the opposite sex, or the same sex, really. No, for some reason, K is the symbol for potassium.
Yes.
Just like there's an
'Cause
abundance of potassium
Kalium,
in bananas,
which is
which will go
the
great
German
with
as well
your
as the Latin word
brand
for it.
new banana toaster from Brownana's Banana Toasters, because bananas were never meant to be eaten at room temperature. Today's wrong answer of the game
Yes,
gets
they
you another
were.
8,000 on top of your current score. Sweet. Try this on for size.
Kinda interesting though. What would a toasted banana taste like?
This heavy metal band is confusing. What might a typical headbanger yell at a Satan-worshipping death metal concert? Neptune's moon rocks! Helicopters kick ass! Meat substitutes rule! Whales wail!
Whale?
Fail. One right answer coming up. Seitan is a common vegetarian meat substitute made from cooked wheat gluten. Yeah, that should be a pretty awesome concert.
Plucking chickens picking out a mate. Guess I'll marry 8.
Take a stab at Referio. I don't know if you've ever been to Rio de Janeiro, but they have that
No.
giant stone statue looming over the city called
Yep.
Christ the Redeemer. It's real famous. If Rio's Christ the Redeemer statue were refereeing a game played by other giant statues, what call would he be making? Touchdown, safe, traveling, or pass interference? The Christ the Redeemer statue's arms are stuck straight out to the sides, sort of like an umpire calling a baseball player safe.
Just saying, the only relevant sport in the world, football, aka soccer, that would be not that would be him not calling a foul in advantage of the attacking team. That's also a spreading of the arms.
Still, Christ would make a pretty annoying constantly saying things like, you know, the only way to be truly safe is to accept me as your personal savior. Here's one for you. Stop rhyming now, I mean it. Eating which of these snacks would make Mr. Peanut a cannibal? Corn nuts, Cracker Jacks, grape nuts, or munchies?
Huh? What if these has nuts, peanuts?
Cracker Jacks is the only snack listed that contains nuts. What does Mr. Peanut eat anyway? I'm guessing it's a lot of fish. Don't know why, just seems like he'd eat a lot of fish. Maybe it's the monocle.
Also, just saying, peanuts aren't nuts.
Never let me go.
They're related to beans and peas.
Here's a good one. Big Dickens. Which Charles Dickens novel ends most like the way The Sopranos ended? Great Expectations, The Mystery of Edwin Drood, A Christmas Carol, or Little Dorrit?
I have absolutely no idea.
I am the ghost of Christmas past. What the are you doing in my house? Correct answer, show yourself. Dickens died before finishing The Mystery of Edwin Drood, so it pretty much stops without getting to an ending. Just as, love it or hate it, the last episode of The Sopranos dramatically cuts to black. I hate it when
Never
things
watched
don't
The
have
Sopranos.
proper endings. Reminds me of a joke. A mobster, a writer, and a turn-of-the-century British street urchin walk into a...
What?
Brace yourself for the attack. Oh, do you need to be somewhere? My
Yeah, in the next
mistake.
episode.
Here's your clue. Sequel. The subtitle. Get ready for a massive disappointment. Good luck.
I have no idea. No fucking clue. I don't even know the fucking movie. I have no clue. I didn't even know there was a fucking movie called Barbershop. I know that one. Again, I didn't even know there was a movie called that. Yeah, absolutely no clue. So if anybody is still wondering why I never played You Don't Know Jack movies, this would be literally every question.
There you have it! You didn't do half bad. What do you want? A trophy? You know what? You can have a world's greatest grandpa regional semi-finalist mug.
Regional semi-finalist.
Nice one, folks. Okay, Daddy, let us know what we're doing.
Hey, are you eager to play another round?
Yeah.
Janice, how do you keep your skin looking so youthful?
Well, I'll let you in on my secret if you promise to keep it under your hat. This is not my real face. It's a mask!
Forever Young Baby Disguise is perfect for those who long for those wrinkle-free days of youth. And it's so simple. Just a color photo of a baby's face blown up and printed on 100% recycled cardboard. Simply apply the mask with tape, and voila! You have a baby face.
And here I thought you were just naturally youthful.
No, and it's so much cheaper than surgery! Here, try one! Wow, I can already tell that people are looking at me differently. Thanks to Forever Young Baby Disguise, I can hold my head up high.
What the fuck?
I joined because I was looking for.
I'll see you in the next episode. Till then, leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and until next time, I'm WWDem, and bye.
They were looking for people over 55 who collect replica muskets.
Civil War.